Welcome back. This is segment 2 of today's Youth Special on NDTV Hindu with me, Cuckoo Alex. We're at Loyola College and we're looking at sitcoms. Now, we have sitcoms and we have Saas Bahu serials. Which are more popular and why do they have to compete against each other? That's what we're looking at in this particular segment. Let's start with you.
Well, sitcoms and Saas Bahu serials both are like attracting two different kind of audiences. Sitcoms attract all kind of so-called modern and educated people who like to enjoy all things which are American, and Saas Bahu serials are those kind of things which they kind of attract more audiences from housewives and all those people who enjoy watching day-to-day life, family life things. And especially I can take my mom as example. She likes to watch all Hindi serials where they actually the Saas, she plays a leading role in taking care of the Bahu or disturbing the Bahu, either of those. So sitcoms and Saas Bahus, they attract two different audiences, so they don't kind of match.
Okay, is it as clear-cut as that? Is it set in such black and white terms?
No, I think it has a target audience, like it has no age bar or a kind of a guy or a girl. It is something, an audience for everybody, a show for everyone, which attracts because the language which is used is like day-to-day language, and it does not need a kind of education that people should know, and it's not that complex to understand. It suits to all ages. That's what.
Right, but that's true for both sitcoms and Saas Bahu serials, right? I mean, Saas Bahu serials, at least to an extent, it's depending on the setting that they're showing.
Yeah, and
the kind of language is the same.
Yeah, one more thing is like it just happens on its own, like the situation comedy, which it's all timing. People need not prepare, or it's not that complex when and it's not too emotional. It suits all, and always people look at is something witty, and they want to just relax.
Okay, so you think sitcoms are far more successful than Saas Bahu serials?
As far as me, I like sitcoms, and that's my favorite.
Okay, yeah. What about you?
Sitcoms, I think they're much more popular because as compared to the Indian version, I think most of the Indian Cuckoo, Saas and other serials are there, they would copy from the sitcoms, the English version, and sometimes they would not come up to mark with the English version. So for me, I think I'm biased. I'm not biased with any. Both will do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to go by him where he said I prefer sitcoms because sitcoms are even more popular than Saas Bahu serials, and you tend to talk more about sitcoms because the group which you move into is like they tend to watch more sitcoms than you. So your friends also watch sitcoms, so you watch sitcoms, so the talk goes between both. So that's more popular.
Right. Is it true that people in college, youngsters, do not watch Saas Bahu serials, or are they closet watchers?
I mean, like, who wants to watch about all the family problems? All we want is fun. I mean, talk about friends, talk about, people, people hanging out together, and who wants to know about some girl who gets beaten by a mother-in-law and all? I mean, what's...
Well, okay, I stay in a PG and I have my roommate. She watches all those serials like from 6:30 to 10 in the night, and she keeps following. And all these serials, you just need to watch all these soaps, like the Saas Bahu soaps. You need to watch them once in a month and you'll come to know what the story is. They just show one person giving a look and the camera goes round and round and round. That's what you see. So sitcoms, you don't have to actually look forward, for the next episode. You can watch it anytime. So you just love it, You just watch it, you laugh, you enjoy, you have fun with your friends. So that's it.
But those camera moments are also part of, I think, the Indian culture. We tend to dramatize a lot more,
yeah,
right?
It is a lot more dramatic when it comes to soaps because to say one line, it takes ages. We keep waiting for that one line. And
So
which
lame.
character is dead, which character is alive, you don't even know. You have to keep waiting for it. So that's the difference. And definitely the target group is different, Sitcoms have a very, very big, crowd watching them, like a larger audience. But maybe the Indian serials, you have only the women in India watching it. I don't know how, if men watch it. And yeah, young girls also watch it. So you never know.
Talking about the characters, they're just plain lame. They get out of the bed with all that makeup and a big bindi. And they start crying. Who will get out of the bed and start crying?
Which means you have watched, right?
Yeah.
I don't get a choice. I just have a single TV at home.
And moreover, as far as sitcoms are concerned, and Saas Bahu serials are concerned, there are more of emotions, which pulls the the elder audience to it. But then sitcoms pulls all kinds of audience, be it ladies or men or children or teenagers. Everyone watches sitcoms, so it's more a prestige issue watching sitcoms than watching Saas Bahu serials, I guess.
Speaking about sitcoms and Saas Bahu serials, for me it's as simple as this. To know the end of a Saas Bahu serial, you need to watch 450 episodes of it. You don't have to waste so much of time. Like for instance, I was following Kasautis in the Key, which is an Ekta Kapoor direction. I must say she's a very good storyteller. But the thing is, she kills people, she brings them back. They just go into hiding, they plastic surgery. So it's like, it's unbelievable. But you know, when you come to sitcoms, Friends, okay, there is a patch up, Rachel dates Chandler, then she comes back to Ross. All this happens, you can relate, there's a connecting thing. That's exactly why people like sitcoms. But kyunki Saas Bahu is too dramatized, it's never going to be realistic. Rahul Bajaj dies, he comes back, he does a plastic surgery, he dies again.
So how do you explain the popularity then? They still get the TRPs, they do run the longest. All these K serials run along, right? Then how do you explain the popularity?
Yeah, if you look at the popularity wise, for instance, I was home once and I wanted to watch badly the Big Bang Theory, and my mom was watching in colors Anandi's Anandi and that Rajasthani story, and she kept telling me, look at the bad condition of Rajasthan. That it clearly shows, the series shows it. So you know, that's exactly why they get the TRP rates. My mom says she watches these for the dresses, for the amount of saris, for the makeup, for the ornaments. So that's why they get the TRP rates, not for the story. Because at the end my mom says, oh yeah, now this boy will die, this one will come back. It's very, very predictable. It's very, very predictable. As Nandini said, you just need to watch it once a month, you get the hang of it.
And you know, all these soaps, how they portray women, you know, they cannot get educated, they're not supposed to step out of their houses, they have to wear this gungat and all that, and you know, the way it is portrayed, you feel very bad for them, but you still watch it. You know, all these women still watch it, and I don't know how, but they take pride in it also. So that is contradicting, but I think that's why they are so popular, you know.
Alright, yeah. Someone from this side?
Well, like she said, even my mom is interested more towards the dresses and costumes and all that, but still there are some soaps in which they actually show some contradictory elements. For example, there's one serial in which my mom sees one educated woman coming into a family, coming to an uneducated family. Even her in-laws, even her husband is uneducated, and how she changes her family. Although the actions are predictable, the climax is predictable, even the dialogues can be predictable, but still the effect, sometimes it can be revolutionary, don't you think?
Alright.
One question which I would like to put up to you
Yeah.
is like, will you watch a CD of Friends or will you watch a CD of Saas Bahu serials? All at 12 hours.
Is it
back
directed
to
at
you.
me? I would watch Friends, hands down.
So obviously that is more popular among the teenage and more larger audience. So.
Alright, okay. On that note, we need to come to the end of this particular segment, but one last segment to go. Come right back.